On the second day of his visit to Kazakhstan, Pope Francis participated in a meeting of religious leaders.
Ma nel migliore dei casi un credente tiepido.
In his speech, the Holy Father urged the participants to invest in education and not in weapons. Pope Francis also reminded that God is peace and that no one should ever desecrate him with hatred. After the conference, the Pope celebrated Mass. Joining us now from Kazakhstan is Alexey Gotovskiy, EWTN Vatican Producer. Alexey, great to see you. So tell us, what did Pope Francis have to say at the Peace Conference?
Good evening, Tracy. Pope Francis' message today to the religious leaders was that the religion is not a problem, but actually a part of the solution. He said that we need religion in order to respond to the thirst for world's peace and the thirst for the infinite. He also said that to combat the world's crisis, we must care. And that COVID-19 made us realize that no one of us are completely independent and self-sufficient. He stressed that as long as inequality and injustice continue to proliferate, there will be no end to viruses, even worse than COVID-19, the viruses of hatred, violence, and terrorism.
And Alexey, I understand the Holy Father not only talked about the theme of peace, but also the importance of life. What can you tell us about that?
Yes, Tracy, he said that God is peace and invited the leaders to never allow the sacred to be exploited by the profane and to be a prop for power, and nor power a prop for the sacred. He said one of the strongest words in defense of human life today. He said that every human being is sacred, but each day children, born and unborn, migrants and elderly are cast aside. And this is because of indifference.
And Alexey, I understand that you actually spoke to people that were gathering for Mass with the Holy Father. I'm curious, what do they have to say to you?
Yes, I talked with many pilgrims today, and for them it was a historic moment. For most people, it was the first encounter with the Holy Father, and might be actually the only one, because the life, Kazakhstan is far from Rome and also far from the global Catholic world. One young man from the north of Kazakhstan, he told me that he was not only excited to hear Pope Francis' words, but actually to participate at the papal Mass and pray together with the Holy Father. And however, the words of Pope Francis were remarkable for Christians that lived a difficult past and, also endured atheistic persecution. The Pope said to them to keep their gaze fixed on Jesus, and from the heights of the cross, view the life and also the history in a new way, not think about the hatred, but instead of hatred, to exercise compassion, and instead of indifference, exercise forgiveness and not vengeance. And at the end of the Mass, the Holy Father expressed his closeness to Ukraine and also to people who live in the Caucasian region, where the conflict restarted again. And he said that we should not get used to war, and that there is only one solution, which is peace, and there is only one way to achieve this peace, which is dialogue.
And Alexey, before I let you go, what's on the agenda for tomorrow for Pope Francis?
Yes, in the morning, the Holy Father will meet with fellow Jesuits, and then with clergy consecrated and also with pastoral workers. And it will be at the Cathedral of Nur Sultan, which is the Cathedral of Our Lady of Perpetual Help. And at the end of that meeting, the Holy Father is going to bless a new beautiful icon of Our Lady, Mother of the Great Step, which is going to be installed in the only Marian shrine in the whole Central Asian region, which is located in Kazakhstan, in the small village named Ozyorne. And then he will visit again the religious summit where the leaders will read the final declaration. And the Holy Father is also going to give his final words there.
Alexey Gotovskiy reporting from Kazakhstan. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.